Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's one of the vacuums from Hoover's H3 C300 range of cordless vacuum cleaners. Bit of a mouthful. This one is the HFC 324U. There are other models in the range that are very similar to this. They might be slightly different colour, but essentially things like the runtime, the tools, features and benefits are pretty much the same. So really the first thing to note is the design of it. This is a sweeper style of vacuum, and brands like G-Tech have had this market for several years now, and no one's really challenged them. But the main advantage of this model compared to the G-Tech is it has got tools on board. So to start off with, I just wanted to mention the weight on the vacuum. You're looking around 4 kilograms, and that's with all the tools on board. That basically means it's very lightweight, and I will give you a demonstration of it in a bit. But because all the weight is at the bottom, because all the motor and basically all the bin and everything is at the bottom, then what you'll find is actually very lightweight to use, because the handle up here is light. And what you will find is most vacuum cleaners now in the cordless market have a runtime of 10, 20, 30 minutes. Some of the better brands do go up to 50 or 60 minutes. But on this one it has a massive 90-minute runtime. And clearly that's going to be on the minimum setting. Just while we're covering the suction, we've got the on and off button on the front here, and you've got the carpet button, and what that will do is that will set the roller going, and the eco is basically a high and low setting. And again, that's the button. Well, both of these buttons can decide how long the runtime is, because clearly if you are using the brush at the bottom, then that can reduce the runtime. And I'll just show you that. So that's got the brush going. It's a bit loud, so I can't really talk. But what you will find, hopefully you saw the lights at the front as well. So if you are doing under a table or something, or somewhere where it's a bit dark, then the little lights at the front is a little feature, but sometimes it can be quite useful. Now, to charge the vacuum, it does come with a normal charger, and with this, that can just plug into any socket. Clearly it's not wall mountable like some other vacuums are, but to be fair, you don't really need to wall mount this. And what you'll find is it just plugs into the top here, so it's really easy to charge. And the beauty of this one is, first of all, you've got the battery status, so you just press that button there, and hopefully you can see it's got 3 LEDs on the top there. That means it's fully charged. And when you've got the vacuum on, I'll just show you. The flash on the top one, so that basically means it is fully charged at the moment. But the other advantage really of this cleaner is that you will be able to change the battery. If you pull this switch here, you can basically take the battery out, and these are replaceable. You should be able to get them from Hoover direct. And to put that back in, that just slots in there and clicks in. So the main advantage of that really is that when the battery starts to run down, which isn't normally for several years, but what you should be able to do is to get a replacement battery at a fraction of the cost of buying a new vacuum. The bin design on this is very good. So this is where all the dust and dirt gets collected. It has a capacity of 0.5 litres, so it isn't too bad. Actually, for the size of this vacuum, I did expect it to be slightly smaller. And to release the bin, you've got another switch on this side. So you just pull that, then the bin comes off. So that was easy to do. And what you've got is a switch on here. So clearly just hold it over a bin, and then you just empty all the dirt out of here. You have got a filter on this side, and to take that out you just twist it that way, and that pulls off. And you can take all this apart if you want to, and you can clean these filters and then just pop that back in, and then that just shuts like that. And then to put the bin back in, it just slots in there. You've got 2 little arrows on the side. Just make sure you line those up. And it's a little bit stiff, but you do need to push it in, and you did hear it click. Once that's in, then you're ready to go. So the next bit I'll cover are the tools and how this all works, because normally for a sweeper design it doesn't have tools, but this is really a great design. And with this, so clearly you've got the hose, and the hose on this, it does just sit on the top and it clips in round the side here. And the hose itself, I'd say you got to be looking at, when it's fully stretched, probably 1.5–2 meters, so it is a really good length. And as you can see, it is a translucent design, so you can see through it to see if there's any blockages, which you can get in some of these hoses. And the tools, so it just clips in at the top there, and what you'll find is you've got a brush, so that's just part of it. And to take these off, so all of these will unclip, and you've got like an upholstery brush on here, and this is just an extension tube, so that just slots in there like that. So it is a really good design. And what you'll find is on the front here there is a little flap, and this opens up, and if you want to use the accessories, then that just slots in the front like that, and you attach these, and then you can use the tools from the front there. But the beauty of it is so you can actually use the handle as well. This bit's normally easier to show you while it's on the floor. There is a button on here that says handle release, and first of all what you can do is you can actually adjust the height of the handle. So if you are a slightly smaller person, then you can adjust the height, but really I suppose the main advantage is for storage purposes. You can take it all the way down, and as you can see like that, it does make it a very short vacuum, and you can do that with all the tools and bits on board, which I've not got at the moment. But the real purpose of this was to show you the tools, because what you can do is by pressing that button, the handle is completely released, and I've got the hose attached at the front here. So what you can do is you can actually put the hose into the top of the handle like that, and any of the accessories like the extension tubes and the brush as well, so these can all be put into the end here. And really the advantage is, as well as the extension hose, you've got this long tube as well, and you've got the handle as well. So you know, if you do need to get up high, then it really is a fantastic design. Okay, I think I forgot to mention, as well as having the dusting brush and the upholstery brush, if you press these two buttons on the side and pull that back, then you have got the crevice tool as well. Now that, I know it's all in one unit and I know it's only a tool, but that really is a fantastic design. Now we'll give you a demonstration in a moment, but just while I've got it down here, I'll just show you how easy it is to remove the brush from the front. What you will find is that over time, when you vacuum in, you'll want to clean it. And first of all, you've got a transparent window at the front here, so it is easy to see if you do get anything sort of blocked in the front there. But what you also want to do is to remove the brush, and if you pull this flap down on the side, then that comes out. Again, really fantastic design, because it's so easy. There are so many manufacturers that make it complicated, and to put it back in, it just slots in and locates back there, and that's it. And again, over time, what you'll find is that the bristles can wear out, and you should be able to obtain them from Hoover direct. And what I'll do now is I'll give you a demonstration. So I've got some rice here, and I've also got some cornflakes. So let's see how well it does. I will do it on the maximum suction, and we'll have the brush going around as well. quite impressed on how it picked up the rice and the cornflakes. What you will find, to be fair, that the amount of rice and the amount of cornflakes on the floor, you wouldn't normally get that in probably an everyday situation, unless you have got kids and always dropping things like that. You will find that the suction on it is good for everyday use, and especially being lightweight is really going to suit a lot of people in a lot of different markets. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Hoover HC300 or HFC 324 cordless vacuum cleaner. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video and leave any comments below. I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Thanks very much.